Alright, you guys, welcome back to, not Dead Space. I have no idea why I said that when this wasn't even close to the time when I last recorded Dead Space. But here we are back on Noire, and here we are getting greeted. And this seems like kind of a weird little cutscene. This was actually right after the one thing, the stats screen, but you have so much emotion in your voice. I almost want to make love to you. So, here we are chilling, kind of, just a little bit. And he's taking a particular interest in the singer, so it seems. Backed by an all-black band, it seems. The studio, I almost read that as stupid. The studio secretary murder. This one's okay, I guess. It's not bad, but it's interesting to say this. She's like, oh, I'm so drunk, and oh, I almost got hit by a train, but I don't even care. And oh my god, someone just happened to be waiting. She's like, I don't have a care in the world. I'm dancing. Crazy train. Ah!
Of course we will look into it.
So she was more afraid of a guy charging at her with a crowbar than being 2 inches away from a moving train. Nice. Keep a hold of your hat. So actually, while we're at it, well, never mind. We can't really do it right now. So what? He's like, you're right. Deirdre Muller. We saw her like 6 episodes ago or something, right? Not including slip of the tongue. God, that one totally screwed me over in like my count. Like all my videos, like basically up to this point, were like they were marked as being a specific number. If you guys watch some of the unlisted ones, you can kind of still see what the files were called, and then I would just give it like an initial, what episode it was, and then what part to the episode it was. Like if it was like 1, then that just means it was the first decision of the first question, something like that. And they were all, you know, changed now because of that. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and change our outfits. From the project to the sharpshooter, just because we haven't been this for a while. And not necessarily we're going to do any shooting in this part, but we're also going to go ahead and change the display to black and white. So yes, I still do black and white. I don't care what you say. Black and white is fucking badass, you guys. God, I swear to God. There, if you guys... never mind. I'm not even going to try and explain this to you people. You guys are still going to find stupid excuses as to why color is better. While I do agree, I do enjoy color. It's just black and white is just one of those artsy things that I really enjoy. So it's really good too in some movies and games and stuff. But anyway, now we're... What the... Okay. What the hell are you talking about? Okay. Let's go ahead and now we can head over to the rail yard where the body is, but we're gonna head over to the pawnbroker and check out that guy who had the rings that, you know, were the same rings of the people we saw before, who the Black Dahlia apparently took the rings off of his victim's fingers. So
you've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Very odd.
Could pawn a ring.
If you take it along with all of the other indicators.
Cole, Hugo Muller was identified by the school's groundskeeper.
So yeah, now here we're kind of making, you know, second thoughts about our previous outcomes of closed cases. So yeah, was Hugo Muller? Yeah, just I can't remember. We didn't book him, did we? I don't think so. I don't think we've booked a husband yet. I'm not 100% sure. I forgot. God. But anyway, here we are back at a rail yard. If you remember, like really early, we saw another one of those black people, but we'll get there in a second. Now here, pawnbroker. This is pretty easy. We're gonna have to do the obvious and just inspect some rings. So let's go do that. Let's do that. Do it to it, dude. I keep saying do it to it. I don't even know where I picked that up from. It's such a stupid thing to say. Do it to it. That doesn't make any sense. Do it to it. That's like, never mind. So David Bremner.
Something for this pledge. Gave that bum money. Now you guys are gonna leave me short. How much did you give him? $50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
He's like, God damn it, this sucks, man. I just got Bugs Bunnied up the ass. That sounds really wrong. But now we can take a look at the rings. This one we have to inspect, and it goes in way close. And you can see the beautiful pixelation of Cole's fingers. Oh my God, he doesn't have a fingerprint.
That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Hartfield's Jewelry. That sounds really familiar. I think that was one of the places that we went, I think that's actually, I'm not even going to try, but now let's go ahead and head over here, and we're going to take a look at this. Like, I think that's where we stopped, what's his face? This Jew, isn't it? No, that can't have been one in Hallmark 22K. And Phelps is married. Shouldn't he have an idea, at least, of what the numbers on the inside mean? Like, I'm not even married, and I know what the stuff on the inside of a ring could mean. You can put, like, names or, like I said, the quality, an idea of the quality, stuff like that.
The guy who brought these in.
He's like, oh, I don't remember.
By the name of Percy B. Shelley.
Wait a second.
An address, 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
So that's the same
Give
Shelley.
us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
So this is basically made useless because we know that's a fake
build,
address.
Dark hair, I think.
Because of he's actually the guy who wrote the poem in the last one. He's not the guy. He's the poet who wrote it. I'm making very little sense right now. I apologize. Okay, so Percy B. Shelley, that is the man who wrote the poem that we saw in the cutscene of, I think, 2 episodes ago now. When we had to... No, a couple episodes ago. What am I talking about? Yeah, it was a long time ago. Whatever. It's the one that we saw that was cut up of a bunch of newspapers, and it happened to be the one poem that Cole knew the name of. But now we can head over to the rail yard.
You drive.
So let's go do that, and we're going to inspect some bodies as well as some really creepy people. This is actually kind of a really weird point for this game, which I don't even know. But we're going to head over there. So, yeah.
We have a problem.
We have a problem,
the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
No, don't do it.
The address is bogus.
See? Told you.
Fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
Whoa.
How do you figure that?
So yeah, because
Percy
right here.
Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letters. The Dahlia letters are genuine. The man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
Whoa.
And how do we prove that?
Whoa. God.
Skip break.
I just saw Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. And God. That is such a nostalgic movie. God, I swear to God. Keanu Reeves, what do you do to me? God, he's so weird. He's hilarious. He's hilarious. Just in the movie, though. Just when he was young. And when I was younger, I never figured what, when they see themselves at the gas station, like, what number are we thinking of? And they just randomly say 69, and I never understood what that meant. And it was just hilarious. Just like, what number are we thinking of? 69! God, you guys, you guys don't even understand how I felt when I finally understood what they meant.
Got it?
That was a hilarious movie. George Carlin, you are missed so much. God, George Carlin is hilarious, you guys. If you haven't seen anything of his, I highly suggest you take a look at some of his stand-up. It is great stuff. Like I swear to God. But yeah, that movie is pretty mint.
I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
Mint.
The Negro,
Yeah, I also saw
Nelson
Super
Gaines
8
called it in.
a couple days ago in the
I came down
theaters.
here to make sure
It's
him
pretty
and the
good,
other guy,
actually.
Jameson, stuck
Kind of
around.
liked it.
Jameson.
By
Something
love.
like that. Guy
So,
makes me sick.
Yeah, that guy's a
We'll talk in the
pervert.
corner.
So, yeah, and it's like he's like making a film, and then like the chubby little kid, he's always like mint. He's always talking about how mint shit is. So here we've got this guy. We can talk to him really fast. Another black man.
Can you tell me exactly what happened?
He's like, oh, I'll try to remember.
When I saw this man here lying on top of this woman.
So this is kind of weird. This man
seemed to be in a bad way.
What time is this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have.
Thank you.
So that's kind of weird. He was on top of the seemingly already dead person. By God. This is the early seeds of fortune at work here. Now we're going to run over here, and we're going to go and investigate the body really fast. I guess we could... let's talk to Crothers really fast.
What do we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age. Lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Again, with the strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
After midnight, and then he just saw her, the guy on top of her. That's
we can talk about
ringing some bad bells. All right, come on, just trying to look over. I'm just okay. You know what? Let me jump over you for a second. Let me jump. There. Okay, now we'll be able to inspect her body. Okay, it's giving me the there. God, that is okay. Now we're gonna go and inspect her face. And over here, we're going to just see that she has a very bad smell to her. It's like Yeah, so
But
she'd
it
been living
appears
rough.
She's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Yes, yes,
The
it is.
autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Just like everyone else in this world. Now, there's only one more thing we can check on her body, and that would just... Guess what it'd be? It would be her hand. Who else would have guessed? So, come on. There we go. I was pushing that direction already, but it did the opposite. It's like,
Certainly
come
seems
over
like
here,
she swallowed a lot
sweetheart.
of
Come.
bare
Oh,
fingers
oh,
recently.
oh. Just kidding. So, yeah, that's kind
More
of
exact about the
strange
time of death.
how terrible
No
their
later
nails
than
seem.
2 a.m.
So,
The
yes.
state the body was in, a 1 or 2
Oh my
hour
god, I have
window
to
was
sneeze
the
really
best I could
badly.
do.
Alright, so now we got a new time of death. Now we're going to run over here, and now we're going to go ahead and inspect these things. So let's take a look at her handbag. And go ahead and take a look at this first paper, which happens to be a torn letter. Yes. So it's a torn letter to, you know, blah, blah, blah. Dear Evelyn. Appears to be her name, Evelyn. Evelyn is like a nice name. I kind of like that name. How you can shorten it to be like Eve.
Come home.
God, when I have a child, I'm probably going to name it, you know, like something that ends or starts with E, because it's kind of been like a tradition in my family, because my dad's name is Elias, and my mom's name is Rendra, and my name's Allison, but my brother's name is Gabriel, and that's weird. But my sister's name is Ariel, so we kind of skipped a person, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm probably going to name my child, just because, I don't know, I don't see myself giving my child a generic name, like Jack or something, or Josh. Just kidding. Here, Evelyn Summers, Department Legal.
That's going to be difficult, Cole.
There's that.
Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Yes, it did, which was like 7 years ago, man. That's way too long. Way too long. All right, let's take a look at this match. Oh, you see those 3 words right there? You see that? Or 3 words, 3 letters. Great. Another bar. What do you know? So, Mensch's Bar, corner 9th and Main. This is great. Another bar. What is it with us dealing with so many bars in this game right now? We got the last one, which appears to be, oh my god, it's a grocery list.
Booze. It's not
So.
worth investigating.
Yes, alright, now we have one last thing. Wait. Okay, good. Alright, now we have to go ahead and talk to the jerk that was here. Now this, you might get a laugh out of, but for
Detective
me it's
Phelps,
kind of sick.
LAPD
Well, not really,
homicide.
but just, it's kind of both for me.
Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
Knucklehead.
Doing to the body, Ferdinand.
You sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
Excuse me.
I was kissing her.
What? Yeah, Rusty.
There's
Yeah.
no law against it.
God, I love how he just decks him across
Out
the
your
face.
pockets, Ferdinand.
So we got this necrophiliac freak. Disgusting, man. So, uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh my god, he took her lipstick? You fiend. So not only are you necrophiliac, but you're a homosexual drag queen? Okay. Well.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it
God.
near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop.
Nope.
Don't hit him.
It's like, not yet anyway. Now we got 2 questions for this jackass. Alright, let's go ahead. Interference with evidence.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Okay, so I like how he has that look like he just accomplished something incredibly great, and he's like, "Yes, praise my greatness." So now we just have to say truth, you know.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick in her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
Damn. All right, so now we got the discovery victim's body. Now this
found
is
the body?
interesting.
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Is that so? Is that? Are you shitting me right now? Okay, you know what? You know what? Doubt
Why
is
didn't
the
you
right
report
answer.
The body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night.
Of course you could.
She
That's
wasn't
you
here
know
then.
how that all happens, how that works.
You're under
Let me
arrest.
build him again.
See how
Yeah.
this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine.
Yeah. God, that's so sick.
Why?
Me and some friends of
Get
mine.
this
Jesus
sack of
Christ.
shit into a cell.
Yeah,
I'll
Rusty
deal with him
Galloway
later. Sure,
for the
Rusty.
win. All right, now we are completely done here. Now we have to go get an address on that bar, Levine's bar, which, you know, what is this, Band Hero? Just kidding. You know, because Adam Levine was in that game, and The name of the bar. No, wait, not the bar. That's the liquor store.
Phelps, 1,
Yeah.
2, 4, 7.
What is this, band hero? Okay. So now we have to talk for a really long time.
I need an address on Levine's Liquor.
So Levine's
Closest
Liquor.
store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, detective. Closest store would be the
So
one
South
at
Hope.
939
South Hope. That
Street.
sounds really suggestive.
Thanks, ma'am.
It's like, oh, why don't you come down the road to my South Hope? All right, so now we got Levine's Liquor Store. Now here, I don't think we've got anything else. Yeah, no cars. I don't know. I think this is a cop car. It's really hard to tell sometimes because to be able to pick up radio dispatch, we're going to need a cop car. But it doesn't really matter what kind of car we have, so I'm just going to go ahead and...
You can drive.
Now we're going to head over to Levine's Liquor Store.
Where are we headed?
Run down there really fast. This is a pretty short mission, so we don't really have to worry about running there too quickly, but it doesn't really matter.
You read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
Oh, hey, I still have
People
coffee,
are
you guys.
starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the
God,
Civil
Rusty is
War
such a
against the
badass
communists.
sometimes. Like, in all
Really?
honesty, I'd like to see Bukowski do
I guess
that.
that's okay then.
Punch someone in the face. He kind of just
Armies
stood
can't
back
fight
and made
without food.
wisecrack, dry, sarcastic
Spend
jokes
all your
about
money on
people.
weapons, but you still
Rusty
have
is
to
a
have
man
the
of
will to
action.
fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
Yes, the commies
People
will
of this
win.
country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Oh, Cole's got a point there, Rusty. You see, he's breaking the fourth wall because the actor that plays him actually was alive. I think he's like only like 30 years old. Whatever. It's like we already know of this revelation. So Levine's Liquor Store, 11:27 a.m. Like, not to be confused with that shitty band. Just kidding. Actually, I don't think Maroon 5 is that bad. Just not really my type, but whatever. If I make unintentional cracks at bands, it's not really intentional. There isn't really a band I genuinely
LAPD,
dislike, except for
Phelps
some of
and
the more
Gallup.
obvious ones
We're
that
making inquiries
are
into the
terrible.
murder of Evelyn
And I don't mean like terrible because they're popular. I just mean terrible because they're terrible. You know, anybody can say Lady Gaga and Justin Bieber suck, but it's obvious they're famous. People like them, so
She kept some of her stuff here.
apparently she was staying here.
Sure. Come this way.
All right, so he's gonna show us where it is, but we already know where it is. Excuse me, sir. Let me go ahead and run back here for you. We don't need your assistance here.
Got some fine stuff.
Hey, whoa! What's he doing? What's he doing? Why is he running up to me? So it's right over here. And I think he's gonna say something to us.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
Oh, Rusty, you weren't kidding. Where did he go? Did he just... Wait a second. Did I just completely miss him? Okay, I hope that's not a glitch. That would kind of suck. Okay, he disappeared. I thought he was supposed to tell us something, but apparently not. Now let's just go and investigate her humble abode here. And it appears we have a photograph. A photograph of what looks to be Winona Ryder off to the right there, but weird. Alright, now we got over here, we've got a couple of other things. Now we've got this dildo-shaped thing. Oh wait, never mind, it's just a nameplate with her name on it.
Held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Okay. Come on. Alright, there we go. Now we can also take a look at this award thing. Keystone Films, 1938. So, legal copyrights for music. Oh, no, you didn't. I hate you. I just want to snap this with my brain. Copyrights. Okay, enough of that. Let's just go ahead and inspect this bowling pin. This bowling pin. Now we can take a look at Rowling's Bowling.
Rawlings Bowling Alley.
This is going to be a new case. It's like, what pink? Alright.
Rawlings. I know that place.
Of course you do.
Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Nice. Well, thanks for letting me know. Now we're going to have to head over there in a bit. I hope we can make it in this episode. But now we have one more thing right over here. And we've got... Oh, crap. We have to go to Mensch's bar, don't we? Alright, so here she is with some apparent family. Seems such a happy-looking couple. Or couple, family. Alright, whatever. Now we got this book here. This book on metaphysics. Aristotle. What the hell is this? Yo, you said it, buddy. So with that, we're going to go ahead and inspect in. Grisvenler McCaffrey. Alright, no PUI. Well, that's done. We're going to have to hurry. I think we'll only be able to make it to the Mensch bar in this Okay, there we go. I was wondering where the music was. Now we have to go ahead and question this guy over here. Hopefully he didn't. Okay, there he is. Good. All right, let's talk. All right, now we're going to go contact with the victim.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Is that so? Well, no. Well, actually, this guy's pretty cool. We have no reason to doubt him, so let's just say truth.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make
Excuse
it
me,
up
God,
to
you guys. All right, now, relationship with victim. I don't usually burp out loud. I don't know why I'm doing it. It's because I watch so much
Not
NCS.
many people will be sad she's gone.
But, whatever.
I'll be one of the few.
I was watching one of the more recent breaking NCS videos where he was like watching the video game orchestra and he was like cheering and then he just randomly burped. I was like, oh my god. But anyway, this one's true. Sorry.
Got the impression
God, it's always funny because he just doesn't. He doesn't even acknowledge it. Like, I always feel weird if I don't say anything. It's kind of like the elephant in the room. It's like, yeah, I just
Mother
burped.
was
What
trying
of
to
it?
get her back on the straight
Or
and
something,
narrow.
but whatever.
She's old now.
She's very old. She's
To be
rickety
honest, you have to
rackety.
have a good reason to want to get
Bippity
back.
bappity. Alright, there we go. And now we have the very last one, which is the knowledge of McCaffrey.
You know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Yes, this
Not
jackass
personally.
sucks, man. That seemed like a very half-assed answer, my friend. I think you're not telling us something, but obviously we have no way to, you know, kind of disprove that notion of theory, so we're going to say doubt.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him. From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual.
Ugh.
He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Wasn't that sad? Alright,
Thanks for your
yeah,
help, Mr.
3
Robbins.
questions correct.
Problem.
You guys, we're almost done with this game. Or I mean,
Hey.
with this case. We're almost
I'd like
done
to
ranking
make
up.
arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
It's like, oh,
Put
sure.
in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Alright.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Get the guy, huh?
Yes, we will.
Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Good. That's good. She did not. Alright, let's get out of here now. This isn't the right way, is it? Yes, it is. Okay. Now, we're going to have to head off to Mench's bar, and we're going to have to interrogate someone. Again, if we get there's only 2 questions, spoilers, but if we get them, if we get, I think, both of them wrong, then the third one will become available to us, but we're not going to do that because that's
know the way.
stupid.
You can drive.
So we can go to either Rawlings or
exactly are
Mench's,
we
and we're going
going?
to obviously head off to Mench's. So we're going to have to hurry and do this in this episode. I don't think we're going to get quite as far as I'd hoped, but whatever. Because there's kind of a cutscene we're going to have to see, kind of a revelatory cutscene that we're going to have to experience down at Central Station. And it doesn't look like we'll have much time, so hopefully we'll be able to scrunch it in at the beginning of the next video. In color, so there's that. Alright, so here we are, Mench's Bar, 11:38 a.m. Yes, here we are, it's another bar. Alright, art. Like, oh, no thanks.
Galloway, homicide.
I think Rusty will have one. He's driving, so, you know, you might want to saddle him up.
Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn.
He's like, I look like a cock, man. I mean, literally, like a rooster cock. I mean, just look at my cheeks, look at my gobbler neck.
Did she ever tell you where she was
Sickness.
I don't
God,
know.
that's like my worst fear
Think she's
is
living
to
her
have
life.
like a gobbler
Never
neck when
kinda
I'm
stunk
old and
about
have it look like
Who
a
did she
fucking
drink with?
vagina
A bunch
on
of
my
these
neck.
guys. Ask around.
A bunch of these guys. There's only one person here. You kidding me, man? A bunch of these guys? Are you senile or some shit? All right, but this is obviously the only guy we can talk to.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Go over to
Mind if I
McCaffrey.
ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
This guy sounds
I'm
Russian,
starving
and as a
liar.
result, he sounds very communist.
What do you want to ask about?
What do you
Evelyn
want to
Summers,
ask about?
and why
Okay,
she was
whatever. I'm
found
not even gonna
beaten
try
and
doing
strangled
shitty
in the
accents. I
rail
know this
depot
guy
on
worked.
Santa
He has
Fe.
really good accents. He was talking like this
Okay.
Irish accent. He was so good at
I
it.
see your point.
Like, I'm so surprised how good he was. I was
How
like,
well
what?
did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
All right. Very, very nice. All right, now for the final 2 questions of this
Do you
video.
have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Do you have a criminal record?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
A few skirmishes. You know, when people have to say, like, little things just to back up their obvious lie, then you kind of have to assume that they're lying, which he is. But, of course, we have no way of knowing. So, again, doubt.
You want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes.
Strikes? Workers' rights.
Workers' rights.
I think our store is going to start a strike pretty soon. I'm not
Regular
sure.
fifth
Depending on
column.
how they vote on the new contract.
Nice to meet you, comrade.
Yes, he's a communist. Like, I think we're going on strike soon, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if I'm going to be a part of it. I have no idea what that entails. Like, going on strike, I'm pretty sure that probably screw me out of ever working anywhere near that establishment again, but whatever.
Yes.
Kind of sucks working there. Alright, so, wait a second. Okay, so, you know what? We're going to go and say lie.
You're lying, McCaffrey.
Because...
You look down your nose at Evelyn.
Oh, okay, this question, okay. I just kind of wanted to get a new perspective of the question, so... Well, you know what? We've got 6 aces.
I barely knew.
So he barely knew the woman. Well, you know what? We have the book here that says that you more than barely know her, so there's that.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was a Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book.
And
then she
delicious.
rips it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it.
Well, that sucks,
As if
man.
She could even comprehend any of it. I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last
What,
night.
Tiernan?
They had booze in a paper bag.
Booze in a paper bag? Is that the guy that, she bought it with? Alright, so now we've got Tiernan. And we're going to learn more of them in the next episode because we honestly do not have enough time in this part. So in the next one, we're going to go ahead and finish up this episode, or this case. And I want to get a save spot so we can just jump off right off from here. Alright, there we go. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Lenoir. Hopefully it's not too long for your taste. I know some people kind of get... I don't know, personally I like long episodes of stuff, but... so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next one we're going to solve the case, get a couple of car fights, interrogate some bitches, and call it a video. So hope you guys enjoy it. I will talk to you guys next time.